With every homecoming here in Happy Valley comes the crowning of the king and queen, the parade, and of course, the homecoming football game. Tomorrow afternoon, the Nittany Lions will take on the Fighting Illini of Illinois. Penn State looks to bounce back from last Saturday's 24-3 road loss at Iowa. The Lions have struggled out of the gate on both sides of the ball in each of their first 5 games. But Penn State safety Nick Suke says tomorrow's homecoming crowd will help the team set the tone early.
We're going to have a full crowd here this week, and a lot of people make a special visit just to come for homecoming. So it's obviously going to be a big weekend, and we're going to be excited to play just as well as Illinois, so it should be a good game.
Illinois is coming off a 24-13 home loss to number 2 Ohio State last week. Both the Lions and the Illini are in search of their first conference win. Tomorrow's game kicks off at 12 o'clock inside Beaver Stadium, but if you'd like to get a head start, you can head out to Paternoville. That's where our Kelly Choate is right now. Kelly, what's it look like out there?
Thanks, Andrew. Well, Penn State's had a bit of a rough start to this football season. They're 3-2 on the year after losing to Iowa last weekend. But here at Paternoville, Penn State fans aren't looking into the past. They're looking forward to this weekend. I'm here with Megan and Melissa. Can you tell me how long you've been here?
I got here Wednesday night when we set up the tent around midnight, and I've been here since, except for going home to shower.
What are some of the hardships at Paternoville that you guys have to deal with?
I've had the latest schedule school-wise, so I have to, find things to do on my own in the tent while I sit and wait for people to arrive.
And Megan, what are you looking most forward to about the game tomorrow?
I'm just excited to see a big Nittany Lion win. I'll be painted in all blue, and being in the second row is going to be pretty awesome. So,
guys, you think we're going to win? Is Penn State going to get back on track?
Is that even a question? We are!
Penn State!
Woo! I think that says it all. Back to you, Andrew.
Well, the Penn State football team is not the only one with a big game this weekend. The Penn State Icers open their home schedule tonight in front of what is expected to be a big blue and white crowd.
It is the homecoming weekend, and we actually are in the parade right before the game, so everyone's fired up about that. We get the Zamboni in it. It's a lot of publicity around the program right now. It's great to get our name out before the game, and hopefully the fans will carry over to our game, and it should be a packed house. I think everyone's going to feed off the energy.
Tonight's home opener not only comes on homecoming weekend, but on the heels of a 2-0 start. The Icers traveled to Pittsburgh last weekend, where they tallied a combined 10 goals against the Panthers. But despite the good start, Coach Scott Balboni says the team still has some things to work on.
I think we played okay offensively, and I think we got some good production from different guys. I hope we carry that over this week, and then I also hope that some of our scorers pick it up. We didn't do very well in that area at all last week, so I'm hoping we'll grow on that end, and we'll continue with those other guys contributing.
The Icers will play host this evening to the Drexel Dragons. Face-off is at 9 inside the Greenberg Ice Pavilion. There are a few other great games to check out this weekend. Not only can you catch the Icers tonight and football tomorrow, but if you head over to Jeffrey Field on Sunday, you can catch the men's soccer team as they host Michigan State. That game starts Sunday at 3. Well, Jake Schromm is a 22-year-old gold medal winning powerlifter, but Jake's story has a bit of a twist.
Last May, I qualified for the World Championships for powerlifting, and I took 13th overall. There's a junior class, which is 23 and under, and I got gold for that.
Jake Schromm is like every other powerlifter. He's strong, a hard worker, and determined. The one thing different about Jake, he only has one leg. In May of 2008, Jake was driving a dump truck when the brake line suddenly broke.
So I swerved off the road to avoid traffic, and the truck wrecked, and then it rolled. Broke my left leg, and my right leg got amputated above the knee.
After taking a semester off to physically recover, Jake returned to class in athletics in January of 2009 and started the mental healing.
I think the physical aspect was a lot easier to handle than the mental side of things. It takes a long time to get used to your new body.
Jake has not only become comfortable in his own body, but has helped others be comfortable in theirs. Penn State Ability Athletics coordinator Terry Jordan has taken notice.
He is not just about himself. He's definitely one out there to help others to deal with adversity.
Jake plans to continue competing in all athletics: track, basketball, and of course, powerlifting.
Sometimes God closes one door and opens another, and he went through that door.
Jake's championship-winning lift was more than 360 pounds, but he told me earlier that he has that lift up to over 400 pounds. That's it for sports. Back to you, Gabrielle.
Coming up on the Center County Report, they say you get what you pay for. We'll see how Penn Staters feel about the value of their education.